We continue working day at Ukraine Crisis Media Center. Now the floor is given to Colonel Oleksandr Motuzyanyk, Ministry of Defense of Ukraine spokesperson on NATO-related issues. Welcome. Good afternoon, everyone. Now, information about the main events that happened yesterday in the anti-terror zone. During the last 24 hours, in the result of the military actions, no Ukrainian serviceman was killed or wounded. The Lugansk sector, the enemy violated ceasefire in the evening. After 9 p.m., 2 enemy shellings with the use of small arms were recorded in Stanichno-Lugansk region and 1 with the use of mortar in the region of Krymsky village. The Donetsk sector military actions were carried out along the front line, except Svetlodarsk Bulge. The biggest number of shelling delivered by the enemy was recorded in Avdiivka, Zaitsevo and Nevelske. The occupants used only small arms, and the longest of shellings lasted about 2 hours. On the whole, yesterday, during the last 24 hours, in the Donetsk sector, the enemy violated ceasefire 16 times. The Mariupol sector, the situation remains tense in the south. In Pavlo-Pelshirokina part of front line. Traditionally, the occupants were active during dark hours, and also the enemy delivered 2 shellings in Mariinka. And in both instances, Ukrainian forces had to return fire. On the whole, there were 17 enemy provocations in the Mariupol sector. In Luganshina, SBU detained a militant who was wanted by the state. Law enforcers identified that in 2014, resident of temporarily occupied Lutuginsky region joined one of Cossack militant groups of the militants. And during 2 years, he guarded storage facilities in Stakhanova and also served at checkpoint in the region of Lugansk. And SBU officers detained this militant near a line of contact in the region of Stanica Luganska when he tried to enter controlled territories for private matters. And now the court imposed a pre-trial restriction in the form of custody. And at the same time, servicemen of mortar battery of Dniprovsk Regiment of Public Order Enforcement of the National Guard took part in field training. In the course of training, in the firing ground near Cherkassky village, that is in Dnipropetrovshchina, National Guardsmen improved their practical firing skills with the use of mortars and grenade launchers SPG-9. If you don't have questions, thank you.